Because you're in the garage, maybe? Maybe the feed. That's weird. Woodland Daypacks. 12 column Pals Micros. 8 column Pals Micros. 4 micros back there in Woodland. Multicam black active shooter bags. Multicam black cross body bags. Woodland cop rigs. Black AKM4 micros. Multicam black lever gun chest rigs. Easter cock bags there. Splatter AKM4 micros. Tiger AKM4. I wonder if those are online. That's weird that we even have those still. Subgun micros. Splatter print Nalgene bottle pouches. Woodland mini packs. Typhen red thread day packs. Split front chest rig. Here, hold this for me. My nose is running. I hear that. Yeah. Landfill, what's up? Gary, Cameron, Karita Lee, what's up? Mojave Wizard. Seaside Short, Jinx, William, what's going on, guys? Typhen red thread day pack side pouches. Padded hearing protection cases. OD tool bags starting to come off the line. Alpine mini pack side pouches. Woodland small mesh pockets. Orange grocery bags. Red 5-cell knife watch roll-ups. Tiff blue multicam black. Toxic multicam black. Knife roll-ups. They still got to put grommets in those and bungee cords. Zippered knife pouches in orange. Out here looks like we're running OD black 2-quart canteen covers. These, I'm not sure what these are. I think those are more tool bags. Padded suspenders starting to run. Padded suspenders in Woodland. I don't know why these are over here. I also don't know how this got fucked up with 3-inch on it. That's weird. It's like Nalgene's in multicam. 1-quart canteens in multicam. Padded suspenders. Multicam Fupa XLs. 6x6 zippered utility pockets. Jason, what's up? Brandon, what's up? Just made an order Wednesday, made another order tonight. Thanks for the orders, McDorkin. Paula, hello. Curi, what's up? Easter egg pouches. Promo bags. A lot of that stuff is going to ship Monday. I think we have all of the Easter egg pouches now that we need to ship everything. At least all of those. That doesn't mean all the orders will ship. There'll still be some things missing from them, but a lot of them will. Clearing the shop. Can't have the middle-aged blue hair lady see a dirty shop. Cleaning the shop. Oh, man, there's so much more to that. She said, tell John he better have my fan. Put it at the end of the driveway. My niece will pick it up. And I said, Miranda, tell her type this. John said, fuck off. He will mail your shit to you, signed receipt. And she said, he can eat my bloody cunt. He likes bloody things anyways. I don't know what the fuck that even means. And on and on and on. Just fucking, just crazy bitch. So I'm keeping her fan. I'm not giving it back. She also said I'll sue him. I would love for her to sue me so that I could read all that shit so that could be, have to be read in court. Fucking whack job. But I'm keeping the fan. We're setting up a Facebook page for the fan. We're going to take the fan and take a bunch of pictures every day with the fan and then post it on the local Facebook group and send her links to all of it. No, I think she can sue. It'd be small claims. I don't think she's smart enough to file the paperwork. But I mean, it'd be awesome. It'd be hilarious. My bank contacted me earlier and thought there was fraud on my account because I was spending too much at SOE. DJ, what's up? Small claims court usually only takes about 200. Well, she don't have that. Her plan is to get on unemployment and food stamps. It's what she did last time. Last time she quit or we fired her, I don't know which. She came back after 3 or 4 months, literally crying, can I have my job back? Things are going to be different, and on and on and on. Like, she came in, she was going on about how she hadn't had a raise and, you know, that I paid her $11 an hour. And I said, you're lucky we paid you $11 an hour because you really do. You, like, we have to rebuild. I have to have other people work on stuff that you made. Probably 40% of it, at least 40%. And when she asked for the raise, I said, look, we were planning to terminate you on Friday. And she fucking broke down and sat down out here and fucking made a big deal. I go, look, I'm going to give you a raise, but shit has to be very different. And it wasn't. That was 90 days ago. Miranda and Amanda both wanted to fire her multiple times. And I said, look, everything she does is something we don't have to do. I go, we know she's going to fuck the stuff up, so give her stuff that you know she can do, which we did. But it was always, she fucked that up. Like, she made green roll-up dump pouches on Tuesday and then completely fucked them up the next batch on Wednesday. So it's good. It's good for her to go. A little fan that's the size of a small, it's half the size. It's just a little generic battery powered or maybe USB powered fan. What's it cost? I have no idea. I had every intention of mailing it to her, but she's being such an asshole. I'm just not going to. I'm going to fucking keep the motherfucker. That was more than nice to keep her knowing you had to have it fixed anyways. I mean, we did. We have we have piles of shit. And when we have to fix, that's what I'm talking about. When we have to fix it, it takes all the time to cut it apart. It takes all the time to repair it. And it takes way longer to sew it back together once it's had thread in it, because you got to pick all that shit out. My most listened to music? Rap. For sure, rap. Rap and like country rap stuff, but rap. Kevin Gates, 50 Cent, you know, shit like that. Mostly about murdering and selling drugs and shit. I mean, you want to see it? It's fucking wild. It's on Hip Camden, Tennessee, the local Facebook group. She's fucking nuts. Wait, what are we talking about? An actual fan? Yeah, a fan, like a battery powered fan. Is there a piece of gear you make that you're extremely, all of it, every fucking piece of it? Shenanigan bonus bag turning into 300. Nice, very nice. 300 Win Mag bolt action rifle support. Oh, that'd totally work. Yeah. Hey, when Gift gets those things made, I need 8. Hey, when Gift gets those things, I don't know what we're talking about there. put the screwed up ones in as a promo. Hey man, remember you, Matt. Come on, man. I'm gonna ban you the next time you show up here and post that. Fucking just make a real motherfucking post rather than copy and paste in the same bullshit you put all the time. It was the belt slide holsters, right? Those belt slide holsters that were completely messed up the other night. That's one of the batches of things we were talking about. Our biggest fan, yeah. What does my entertainment center look like? It looks like my iPhone. I do have actual entertainment, fucking speakers and surround sound and all that shit. I never turn that shit on. I've had all kinds of high-end audio in vehicles. Now I just keep stock stereo systems. This is the holster, right? This is what we're talking about. Did you see this? This was originally a slot for a pager, and then it became guys would put their badge on here, right? So when they break their windbreaker open, the first thing you see is a badge before you see the gun. And she had made a batch of these last week, perfectly fine. And then she made this batch where this piece, because she put it on the wrong side, was over here. So instead of having 1 3/4 inch, 1.5 inch, it had a 1/2 inch. Literally gave us, and the sample was sitting right there. That's the shit we're talking about. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about. Literally build something today just fine, and then tomorrow build it literally fucking backwards. April giveaway, yeah, the April giveaway is going to be a Rallyman vest, and the winner can pick which color they want their Rallyman vest to be. That's a Rallyman vest. Obviously, you probably won't want splatter. It is drugs. I mean, of course it is. Going to check the website out. Kurt, right on. SOE Tactical Gear. Are Magpul Glock mags carry worthy? I have heard people say yes. However, are Glock mags really expensive? Is it hard to just get the real ones? You still have some dual pistol pouch OD black? Probably. Let's go look. I'll look for you. Was asking on your earlier live feed about left-handed subs. Let's go look. We'll take a look. If you had any, I know I have a Coyote one. I just saw it. Sell plasma. Sell unvaxxed blood. OD black. I've got Fastex belt. 1. OD black Velcro pals. I'm sorry, that was Fastex pals. Fastex pals, Velcro pals. I've got OD black pals Fastex. 1. OD black belt Velcro. I have 2. And I thought we've been building a lot of that shit because it ships to Japan. Subgun micro, Coyote, left hand. Yeah, looks like that's it, Coyote. Thoughts on the 320 that ND on the line? They were very vague about that. I heard that. And they never did address whether it wasn't just sitting there and went off by its own. So did the guy touch it? What was the situation? I saw the same thing you probably saw. There wasn't enough information, and I remember having 2 or 3 questions when I saw it. I don't remember what those questions were. Juan Jose, you know that we're speaking in English. You see everybody else speaking in English. Type in fucking English. Hoodie Black is King. Got notification shipping on my dump pouch. No, oh, challenge coins right on. Listen, I get your energy, but do you ever relax? I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Maybe the fact is that you just don't have energy. And when you think you're high performance, you're actually very fucking low performance. Ask another question that doesn't sound like being a fucking asshole. Like when you start a question with listen, you could mean all the fucking best in the world, but you're going to get nothing but shit on with that. Bama Dad, Terran Tactical. What about him? What are we talking about? Oh, he's asking who makes the best double stack. If you ND, should you give up your guns? I mean, in SOTG, if you had an ND, you were disqualified from the fucking course. Vlogs. Do I relax? Yeah, I relax. Typically when I get off of here, I go upstairs. I take several products to aid in sleep. One of the big ones being a very, very high concentration CBD, CBN. And I take a product called Kill Switch. Like immediately when I go upstairs, usually 15, 20 minutes after I end the video. I take those and then I make a margarita. Not like a big fucking Kool-Aid margarita, but you know, tequila. I have 2, sometimes 3 types of tequila in there. Usually it's in a cup that's about this tall, and the cup's about 1/3 to half full of tequila. I don't know how many shots it would be. Maybe 2 at most. Probably not even that much. And then I fill the rest of it with lemon lime soda, sugar-free soda. And I have a salt blend that I have. It's a pickle salt. I like a Jose Cuervo flake salt. And then I use a black volcanic salt. And those are all mixed together. And I rim that glass. I first put it in the tequila, just the tequila. And I put about 1 inch of the rim. And then I roll it around in the salt dish. So I get a ton of salt. And then I put that tequila from the bowl in there, and then I fill it up with the lemon lime soda. And then I usually get in bed. It's super cold in our room. There is 0 windows or lights or anything in the room. I do have a small LED light that's folded down, so I have illumination off of it, but it's not shining. And then I have a bunch of globes in my room, maybe 20 of them. And I have them on a remote switch, and those are turned on, but they're very dim. It's just enough to see in the room. I get in bed. A lot of times I'll spray this magnesium spray that Amanda made on my feet, on my soles of my feet, and let it dry. It takes a couple minutes. And then I get in bed. The bed's cold, the room is cold, and it is dark. And then I fuck around on the computer until I start to fall asleep. Some nights that takes 15 minutes. Some nights that takes 30 minutes. That's when I relax. That's my relax. I go to sleep. A lot of mornings I'm up at 4:30. Some mornings I don't get up till 6 o'clock. I get up when I wake up. If I wake up at 4:30, which I usually do, I get up. But some mornings I sleep all the way through till Amanda's alarm goes off. And I get up then. There's no alarm until 6 o'clock. And that's when I get up. Now, relaxing, we left here probably tonight about 6:30, 7 o'clock, and we went to dinner. I had a ribeye. I have them do a 14-ounce ribeye. They slice it up, and they put it over a Greek salad. And I had a margarita at dinner. That's relaxing. We sat there, fucked around looking at social media, bullshitting, and me and Amanda and another kid that works for us went to dinner. We came back, he left. Amanda, I don't even know what we did past that. I stood in the kitchen for a few minutes, and then at 9 o'clock, 9:10, I turned this live on. That's relaxing. This is relaxing right here. What are your workout goals? Workout 5 days a week, 45 minutes. Start with a warm-up, stretching, bands. Monday, typically, I'm going to do chest. I'm going to work in a range. I'm going to do 4 sets. My last set, I want to be able to achieve 6 to 8 reps. My goals are not to increase and be able to bench 315, 305, not at that shit anymore. My goals are to lift every day and work in a range to where the following day, the next day, my chest is sore to the touch. If I'm sore to the touch, then I'm good. If not, then I half-assed it and I didn't fucking lift heavy enough. The magnesium spray on your feet absorbs, your soles of your feet absorb really quickly. I don't remember what she has that mixed with. If she's listening, she'll tell you. If not, I'll ask her when I see her. What is it? Magnesium chloride flakes. Sweet almond oil. And a little bit of lavender essential oil. Little bit of lavender essential oil. What's the liquid? Water. But filtered water, right?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't use your toilet water.
Yeah, don't use your sink water. You don't want any chlorine or anything. No. Ideally, you'd use, what's the distilled water? Do I cycle on and off the deck? And no, I've just been taking it once a week. And I use it for joints. I'm using a low dosage. It's literally for joints. I would like to add in Masteron. I've not actively looked for Masteron, but you cannot get a prescription. Like my guys, everything I have a legit paperwork for, and they can't write Masteron. It's an anabolic. I take D3. Since I've been taking that, I haven't been sick of it. Yeah, I take D3 also. I take 15,000 IUs of D3. I'm going to up that to 20 and then up it to 30. I just got my gym plan for the next 3 weeks from my trainer. Looks fun, challenging as fuck. Lots of new movements. Nice. And changing that every 6 or 8 weeks will definitely make it easy. It won't get so monotonous. L-theanine and magnesium for the kids. How much can I squat? I don't know. D3 with K2, no. McDorkin, there's a book. I can't remember the doctor's name. And I think it's like the vitamin D myth or whatever. First of all, vitamin D is not a vitamin. It is a hormone. And when you look at just like vitamin C, super high doses of vitamin C are killing certain kinds of cancers, like legitimately knocking them out. Like look into that. Look up the research on that. Same with vitamin D. The levels of vitamin D that people take, like when you take an over-the-counter vitamin D at a normal on-the-bottle dosage, you could take that motherfucker for 6 weeks. Take blood work, take the vitamin D for 6 weeks. It won't even move on your fucking markers. You'll never even see it move on the blood work. It requires a higher dosage. Magnesium, whole body need. There's a lot of different types of magnesium, and they have different actions in your body. 20,000. Yeah, a lot of people are taking 30,000, 40, even 50,000. Favorite knife? I have a ton of them, man. I really like Striders. I like the custom Marfione. My friend Jeremy Horton. This is my beater knife screwdriver that I carry just because it's so rugged. I've been taking 10,000 IUs for about 7 months. Yeah, you'll probably see that on your blood work, right? You do blood work, what, every 6 weeks, every 8 weeks? Jack Spirko talks about it a lot. If you get on the Survival podcast, his search function is really good. Type in vitamin D. I'm sure you will see that book quickly. I'm up to 30,000 vitamin D, no issues. Yeah. And when they talk about issues, right, the doctor's like, oh my God, 10,000 IUs. What's the issues? What's the negative? What might happen? Does anybody know? Because the doctor will never fucking tell you that. So your favorite knife, yeah, Ridge Runner Blade sells a lot of great knife brands. He absolutely does. And he's a great dude. I've got a podcast with him. He's been here several times. My good friend Evan is partners in the shop with him. They both share a shop, right? Separate businesses. Great, great dude. I had vitamin D up to 98. My doctor was concerned. Right. What did he say? Your doctor was concerned about a lot of shit too that we know fucking, we feel is different. Was talking with Jerry about my day when I was convincing him to write prescription. He said, it sounds like you were trying to run like John without all the chemicals. How are you going to run like John without all the chemicals? Most people are low in calcium, magnesium, potassium, magnesium butter. I take D3 since I've been taking that, haven't been sick. Is the covert pack or day pack more comparable in size to a regular? The regular day pack, our day pack, I cut a JanSport backpack apart, patterned it, and then added into the patterns to make it more durable and add the features that I would have put on it to make it the backpack it should be. And probably the backpack it used to be. Remember when JanSport backpacks didn't fall apart? You'd get your kid a JanSport backpack in the 5th grade, and that motherfucker would last for 10 years. D3, test, THC, CBD, God tier performance. I don't think that I've had THC in my system. I very well could have. I'm not necessarily even opposed to it. As someone with anxiety, 3,000 of vitamin C will make me feel normal for a few hours. Yeah, studies are wild on high dose vitamin C. But when we're talking high dose, you're not going to get high dose orally. We're talking IV infusion. We're talking in an IV bag. Yeah, JanSport suede bottom, yep. Still have JanSport backpack from the 90s. Yeah, that's the point, man. They are complete dog shit now. I would suspect somebody bought the company. I had the patterns out, and I'm surprised this motherfucker never puts patterns away, but they're not here. The patterns for our day pack, I literally wrote. I showed you guys last night. It says JanSport backpack. My LL Bean, yeah, I used to go to an LL Bean shop in Fashion Valley, Mission Valley. I used to buy LL Bean stuff right from the store. Remember when LL Bean had like fishing stuff and hunting stuff? Yeah, the zippers failed on my 300 Oakley backpack done with Oakley. Yeah, I'm sure Oakley's always super, super heavy too. I've probably got a pile of Oakley backpacks here still somewhere. JanSport used to be out here in the Pacific Northwest. You could take a backpack in and they would fix. Yeah. Massive dose vitamin C will give you the squirts. But I suspect that's ingested. Intravenous is going to do something different. Rhonda Kirkpatrick actually talks about that quite a bit. She's been on Rogan a lot of times. Blue JanSport has to be 20 years. Would you buy a 2005 Tacoma or 4Runner? A 2005. I don't know anything about the 2000. Are we asking about the model year, or would I buy a Tacoma over a 4Runner? I had a Tacoma, and it was just too small. We drove it to North Carolina. We drove it around. It's just too fucking small. If you took the back seat of the Tacoma and the bed of the Tacoma, my 4Runner has more cargo capacity than the truck had. Now, I had a TRD Pro, so the bed was only, I think, 4.5 feet. The 4Runner has way more cargo capacity than the Tacoma did. Wish I could find a game changer vitamin for blood pressure. You have try Cialis, buddy. Run Cialis. I want to say I have 20 milligram Cialis, and they break in half super easy. I quarter them, and I'll take a quarter once a day or twice a day. Run your blood pressure. Just get you a meter. I think you can even get one that just goes on your thumb. Take your blood pressure, and if your blood pressure's high, try the Cialis. See what that does for you. There's also some other things. You add push-ups or dips. I've been lagging on the dips, man. I have a lot of shoulder problems, and right now I do not have any shoulder issues. So I'm not doing a lot of stuff like that, but I do push-ups, not like I have been doing, like I used to do them, but I do push-ups on chest day, and I do them on dumbbells or on perfect push-ups. I have a set of perfect push-ups. My name is John. John, what's up? My name is John too. And for dips, I have this. I literally have a dip, inner grip, outer grip, or narrow wide, and I have a weight assisted dip pull up. How many days a week do I exercise? Ideally 5. There are times where I do not get 5. A lot of nice stuff. Yeah, it just took time, man. Just buy you a piece every month, buy you a piece every quarter, buy 2 pieces, whatever you got to do, it accumulates, right? Guys will come on and they're like, oh, it must be nice to have a gym. I'm like, it is. It's very fucking nice. And it's, I've been in this building 10 years. I moved in here with a few pieces, and every year I bought a couple more pieces. Do a lot of my crew, not a fucking single one of them. They can all come out here. I have a couple girls that do walk around the building during the day, every break. There was a lady that would come in here and work out. She stopped. I don't know why. I had a kid working here. I had 2 kids. One kid came in here. He lasted about a week and, was getting on the exercise bike and shit. And then I had another kid that was coming in here working out. He lasted a week. They can. They just do not. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? Especially youngsters. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Before you know it, you're fucking 50 years old. I would feel so strange working out in your house. Bite your fucking tongue, Paula. I'm not even out here. Just come out and get on the treadmill. That's the lowest impact thing here is the treadmill. Just get on the treadmill, walk slowly, put on some music. You can pick your walking path. There's like 100 of them in here, like world famous parks and trails and shit. And just walk. Get 5 minutes, do that for a week, then do 10 minutes for a week, whatever you can do. You want to do the stepper, you can do the stepper. The treadmill is way lower impact, especially to start with. Yeah, youth is wasted. Isn't that the truth, man? If you wire Rogue enough money and tell them your routine, and a bunch of shit will just show up via freight, just make sure you got the forks up. Adam, hey, what's up, dude? Is that... explain that further to me. We'll talk somewhere else. You do 100 burpees of cardio. Nice. That's some real cardio. Best thing I ever bought was an at-home gym. You don't have to travel to the gym. Yep. When it's a destination, though, you do tend to. I work out more here than when I went to the gym, for sure. But when I went to the gym, I made it a point. It was a destination, right? You'd go in there and get it done. When it's your own gym, it's easy to, I'm going to check Facebook posts, or I'm going to make, this post, or I'm going to do that. And when you have a lot of gym equipment, you have great clothes drying racks. Prefer splitting wood, right on. Norihiko, how are you, man? I saw your post. You got your key silencer and your key fob today. 120 yen, 120,000 yen. Is that what that said? Or 220? I don't remember. I looked it up and it said it was like 140 US dollars. That's a lot. I have a lot of good gym equipment and it's covered in dust. Well, this is covered in dust. I do occasionally dust it, but it does, stuff hangs on it very well. Yeah, Norihiko, I sent you the best one, the one that has the branding on it. I made 6 of them. I looked at them. The one I thought looked the best is the one I sent to you. Jim is a dust collector. You do need to stop being lazy, fuck. You are in 3X, almost 2. But you need to gain, you need to keep all the muscle, not just lose the weight. You need to build that muscle. For the future, not because you're trying to be fucking strongman right now. For your future. That's why you'd rather walk outside than treadmill. I can just get off, but outside, gotta walk back. Okay. I use the treadmill a lot, because when it's fucking freezing outside, or it's super hot outside, or it's fucking raining, or lightning might hit me.